What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting a lot of questions about free legends, free cards, free elites, and stuff like that. And let me just let you understand this right now. If this is your first year in Madden 19 Ultimate Team, you've chosen the best year to actually get started, because we've gone through so many things throughout the years, and right now it's like really good the way that you can just come into the game, get a decent team, and start having fun right away. So what I'm going to try to tell you right now, or try to explain to you, is how you're going to get any of the 10 free legends that the game starts with for free. All right? So simply what you're going to do right now is you're going to just go into your solo challenges and you're going to look for the legend solos. Okay? Now, these legend solos are going to give you a free legend, and I'm going to show you all the names. The free Randy Moss, Champ Bailey, Steve Young, Lorenzo Neal, Steve Hutchinson, Willie Roaf, Bruce Smith, Ted Hendricks, Derek Brooks, and Shaun Taylor. Okay, we all know that Randy Moss is going into the Hall of Fame later today, and he's a super freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude, in my opinion, the best wide receiver ever in the National Football League in the history of the game. But listen though, this is the situation. Once you get that legend for free, what happens is you get the power-up version. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been watching other videos, and you're like, yo, I don't understand how these guys are powering them up. What's really going on? This is what EA Sports has done. If you played Madden 18, you would have been able to find in the sets an upgrade section, right? There's no longer the upgrade section here. Like, for instance, you see, like, you know, the legend sets. These legend sets correspond to each of the 10 legends that are available in the solos, but all you can do is add cards to it, okay? You can add cards to get the 91 overall version, but there is no section over here for the upgrades, okay? You have to go directly to the card in order to upgrade it. So I want to make sure you guys and girls understand that, because that's very important, because I've also got that question. GMI, I don't see anywhere in the sets that we can upgrade them. That's because they made it so that you can do it directly from the card itself. All right, so what you're going to need to do after you get that, you're going to go over the program and you're going to check out the power-ups, right? Now, this is going to list every single power-up that you have. Now, what I just showed you is that I completed all the solos. I completed each of them. They're very easy to do, and they're all moments. If you guys are new to Madden, moments are just very fast solos where you have to do specific things within a required time to end the game. You don't need to actually beat all 4 quarters. Okay, so as you look at the differences, you're gonna see all of these guys right here. These guys are legends. Okay, so now that you understand exactly what's happening with it, every one of these guys, right, that are available are here. Okay, from the solos. So now that you've seen this, you're probably like, yo, okay, so, what are we supposed to do now? Like, what, you got the free legends. What do we do? You click on the card, right? And then you're going to see the upgrade in the top right. Now, once you start to upgrade this card, right, it changes as you continue to add the points. In the top right with the training, you can see everything that goes on, okay? So you could literally get Randy Moss to an 85 speed by using 75, 80, 85, 90 training points. Okay, now you might say, what are you talking about, bro? 85 speed, that's garbage. And you might be right, bro. You might be right, but not at launch. You see, what happens right now is this, right? Everybody is trying to go crazy to actually fully chem him up to that 92 overall version. The problem is you need his 91 overall version in order to do that. So, yeah, you can go out and you can buy packs and try to put it together, but remember this, though. You can still get him to an 89 overall using just training points. So you could literally get Randy Moss up to an 89 overall as a free legend, using training points. Okay, so what this does is it makes everybody want to get the card. Because me right now, I'm like, yo, listen, I love me some Randy Moss, but that's a lot of training points right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But again, you still get the base card for free. So if you wanted to just get him up to par, because look, for instance, I'm right now on my team, I'm using Mike Evans as my outside wide receiver, and he's only at 80 speed. Okay, so Randy Moss costing me whatever, the 90, and we could get him up to like an 86 speed or whatever. What is he? What did he turn to? He's like an 85 speed right now, at an 81 overall wide receiver. He's still 5 speed points faster than the guy that I have right now. So what should you do? That's the question. Okay, this is what should happen, right? Depending on how you're putting your team together, and if you want to start off and get all those 10 free legends, you got to see which legend is going to most work for you. You could go Champ Bailey, you could go Shaun Taylor, and you could go ahead and assess what these legends are about. Okay, how much are they costing? What are they going to do? You know, the position that they're in. You know, why is it so much coins for a lot of the things? Just remember this, right? When you add in the specific card, right, you can take the card out this year. So don't worry about losing the coins. That's what I'm going to try to stress that in every video, because no matter how many times I say it in every video, somebody always asks me, can we take the card out? And I've been saying it since Madden 18 when they first announced it. This is the biggest thing for MUT this year. This is why MUT is going to be so exciting, because as soon as a card doesn't do what it's supposed to do for you, you come right in here and you start taking away. Okay, oh, you're an idiot? Okay, bam, let me take this away. You're going to lose a percentage of your training points, but you get to get rid of the card. And that's ideal, because somebody else may want to try the card and the value will either go up or down depending on what's going on within MUT at that time. So no matter what happens, you're going to be fine this year. You're not going to lose a lot of your coins. You're not going to have to hold on to something that you don't want. And there's so many different ways to build your cards up. Okay? So now that we understand the legend stuff, okay, what is the best legend out of all of these guys to pick? Okay, when you look at everything that's here, Ted Hendricks as a power-up, he's probably going to be a decent, he's probably going to be one of the most decent legend power-ups at the launch, simply because of his height. Okay, now he starts off, you know, 69 speed with the base power-up, right? If you were to level him up all the way, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what happens. Okay, look at what he does. He goes up to a 79 speed. Now, Anthony Barr right now is like an 80, what is he, like an 81 speed, I think he is. So if you're looking primarily for speed at the user position and you want an 80 or above, he wouldn't work for you. But with the chemistry slots and the things that he has, he can add a lot to your team with different types of chems. Okay, so understand that. These are different ways that you're going to be able to build your team and make it correspond to what you're trying to do. When you add the different perks to it, that boosts the rest of your team. Just keep in mind that all of these cards can attribute to what you're trying to do overall by the team chemistries. So this guy right here being a Raider, if you had like 25 Raiders players, you're going to get +1 speed on all the Raiders players. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why right now, what I'm realistically trying to do is trying to make it so that I can get every player the way that I want them. That's what I'm really, realistically trying to do. I need them, because once you start putting all of the cards in, you see what I'm saying? Let me just give you an example of what I'm talking about. When you go over to your team lineup and you look at it, because some of you guys probably like, what are you talking about, this +1 speed, right? When you look at your team overall lineup and you go over with the chemistry, on the right side, you see like how it says Tampa Bay Buccaneers and it's 6 out of 50? When you go to view the details, you see like how it's 25 of them gives you +1 speed, and then when you get, I think they give you another one. Okay, when you have 40 of the players, it gives you another +1 speed, and then when you have 50 players, it gives you another +1. So that's giving you boost to all Buccaneer players. So ideally, Randy Moss played for the Raiders, okay? It was a very, very short time that nobody wants to think about, but he played for the Raiders. So say you want to upgrade the Randy Moss card, right? You can make his chem Oakland Raiders, all right? And then you can just build around the Oakland Raiders chemistry. Now, by the time I'm going to figure it out in the next couple of days, like how I'm going to go about it. But Randy Moss, simply because of that, he's more ideal, because you can just load up Raiders players and increase all of the other stuff that he has going on, because that is going to be available for him because he actually played, you know what I'm saying? He actually played for the Raiders, okay? So for the video purposes, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm just going to use I'm going to use 10 training points, okay? And we're going to get him up to, he's going to still be a 75, but now we're going to open up a chemistry slot for him to be able to choose a team. So there goes the Raiders, okay? So if we wanted to make him a Raider, and then we were going to add other Raiders to the squad, we can make Randy Moss a Raider version. So now your legend is able to contribute to the speed points for the entire team. So realistically, you could get this guy super maxed, which is ideal. The only issue about it is it's going to cost a tremendous amount of training points, okay? So the good news is you get 10 free legends. The bad news is you got to figure out how to get training points, okay? Now, there's so many different ways to get training points, which I'm going to discuss in further videos, but the objective is which legend is worth the training points. That's pretty much what's going to happen now. because you only got half the battle. So after Randy Moss, you could look at Champ Bailey and Shaun Taylor. Derek Brooks I would pass on. Linemen are going to probably be really, really expensive. Okay? They're going to be really, really expensive, and it's nothing you can really do about it. Okay? The quarterback position, if you wanted to start upgrading, let's just say Steve Young, right? If you wanted to start upgrading him, okay, you're going to see the 275 to 550. It starts to get a little wild and ridiculous, and then you also need his 90 overall legend item to get him maxed out, right? But as you open up those slots, you can add conductor. You can add different things to it. Go deep. Whatever is going to correspond to your team. That's all that should matter to you, okay? This year, it doesn't matter what you see other people doing. It's all about how you want to build your team. Make it very, very unique to you. You know, whether you want the specific teams that they played for, how you're going to be building around the actual, you know, every other chemistry that's there, because there's so many different options and everything is widely available. But at this point, before the game is actually launched, there aren't a lot of ways to really, like, you know, double down on trading points and get a lot, unless you're going to be quick selling your cards and playing a lot of solos. But we're going to get to that, like I said, so that we could just focus on trading points later on in another video. But these are the legends and the 10 of them that are available, okay? And you'll notice that all the legends, they're pretty much higher than the regular 68s. Like this guy I powered up to the max, so that's why he's an 84. But otherwise, you would see him as, you know, a 68 overall to start, but he's powered up to the fullest capacity that he can be, you know, chem to with a 92 speed. So if I wanted to get 25 Kansas City Chief players, I could increase his speed again. You see what I'm saying? And then I can also add physical, you know, the sprinter, all that stuff to him. It's so many different ways to make your team super fast in this game, okay? But it all starts off with your free legend. Decide what legend works best for you and go from there. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.